ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We'll read the Dhyana Shloka and afterwards the three prayers we'll read together. Dhyana Shloka together. Veda Vedanta Samrajya Dharma Kamartha Mokshadam Vidyaranyannumah Punyam Yo Vidyaranyamachinat Paramesh Yeah, better than yesterday. Yes, better than yesterday. So we are seeing different prayers. The first one was Buddhi Yoga Prarthana. The title is given Jnana Yoga, but better would have been Buddhi Yoga Prarthana. The prayer for the yoga, the association with buddhi, knowledge. Otherwise, buddhi yoga is translated as right vision of the absolute reality. And what is that? All that is here is Ishvara, that Ishvara I am. I will repeat this sentence few times. So by end of this retreat, at least this sentence you will know. You will know it and perhaps you will remember also. All right. And then at the end we chanted Iti Bhavanto Mahanto Nugrunnantu. But I forgot to give the meaning of that. So idea here is that we chant this prayer in front of Ishvara, and there are other people, other elders. They are there, and to them we are praying that may our prayer be fulfilled. And the elders will say, Tathastu. Let it be so. That idea is given. So, iti, in this manner refers to the what? Ashihi nirantaram bhuyat. It is conveying the content of the prayer. Iti, in this manner, bhavantaha mahantaha. Bhavantaha is a respectful expression for you. Bhavat shabda is there, and Bhavan is the singular, Bhavantaha is plural. So, you all. And what type of you? Mahantaha, great. May you all great people Anugrunnantu. Anugrunnantu means bless. May all of you great people, or may you all great people Anugrunnantu, bless that my prayer is fulfilled. And the response is Tathastu, let it be so. So you tell me Tathastu and I tell you Tathastu. So we bless each other. It's a very nice way of leading the life, Bless each other. You pray for someone, you bless others, let other person bless you. And blessing can be in the form of wish. You may feel that how can I bless Swamiji? He is elder to me. You can wish for the person. So blessing can be in the form of wish. So you bless others, others bless you. Let us have this approach of blessing each other, not cursing each other. Our Pujya Swamiji, when he used to be taken on the chair, that wheelchair, then his gesture would be this only. I remember from here he will be taken to his kutia. So his gesture is this only. Blessing, blessing all. If you do, then it may look funny. So start like this. Then people may think that you have got some problem. So mentally you bless everybody. Wish well of. If you feel blessing is a big high word, wish well of everybody. Even if you see the animal, bird, anybody, anyone, bless them. Bless them. I wish well of them. If you feel that who am I to bless, you tell, oh Lord, bless them. But there is approach of wishing well. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. That is our heart. Our heart can beat Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. In every beat of our heart, if it can be deciphered, what comes out is Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Let all be happy. Let all be be having this freedom from dukkha. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. All right. So this is iti bhavanto mahanto nu grunnantu. Then, how to attain this samyak darshanam called buddhi yoga? That was presented. Shravana manana nididhyasana abhyasa rupa tattvajnana abhyasa balat. By the strength of jnana abhyasaha, by the strength of repetition of the sadhana of jnana yoga, which is in the form of repetition of shravana manana nididhyasana, by that apratibadda aparoksha brahma sakshatkaraha, means obstacle free direct knowledge of Brahma, which is aparoksha, which is as myself, which is available as myself, immediate. So the idea is that let my knowledge be not just a piece of information that there is something called Brahma. Like you have got information, there is some galaxy, there is some star. That is a paroksha jnanam. And here it is aparoksha jnanam. We use the word aparoksha jnanam to distinguish it from the indriya pratyaksha jnanam. when you see this flower Jnanam, Pushpak Jnanam is a Pratyaksha Jnanam. It is not a Paroksha Jnanam for you. Paroksha means indirect. And this knowledge you have got direct perception. But the knowledge of Brahman is not like the knowledge of this flower. Means I am not perceiving Brahman as an object. Therefore, we use a separate word, and that is aparoksha jnanam. So, three types of jnanam are there. Paroksha jnanam means the knowledge of some remote object, or at least in my perception it is remote. So, indirect knowledge. Second is direct knowledge like this flower knowledge. And third is aparoksha jnanam, knowledge of myself. Like the 10th man has got the knowledge of the 10th man. What is that knowledge? Aparoksha jnanam. He doesn't say he is 10th man. What does he say? I am the 10th man. So this type of knowledge is called aparoksha jnanam. We have in English word immediate knowledge. And so may I have direct knowledge of Brahman which is immediate without any obstacle by Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasanam. By that we saw this point that prayer is not a replacement for effort. And effort also is not replacement for prayer. So we do require prayers, we do require efforts. Both we require. And therefore prayers we made, and at the same time we are telling that we are ready to do this. Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, Abhyasa, I will do it. But at the same time there may be some durita, some papam, some obstacle may be there. Let it be removed by prayers. And then Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam, which was introduced as Jnana Yoga, that Shravanam is talked about in the third prayer. Upakramadi Shadvidalingaihi Ashesha Vedantanam Advaite Brahmani Tatparyavadharanam Dridhi Bhuyat. Let the ascertainment of the central message, the purport of all the Vedantas, all the Vedanta Vakyas in non-dual Brahman arrived at by the sixfold indicators such as Upakrama etc. be very firm. Dridhi Bhuyat. Alright. So Shravanam was presented. Yesterday we saw that Shravanam generally understood only as a listening. People think, every day I go and listen, and afterwards what? Nothing. In North Indian language it is called Shuddha Shravanam. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? शुद्ध श्रवण बोलते हैं. Pure Shravanam is a very nice language. They call it pure Shravanam. Means is a high quality we think. No. Pure quality Shravanam means only you just go and listen. That's it. No follow up. It's called Shuddha Shravanam. That is not real Shravanam. Shravanam we saw systematic study under a teacher. And yesterday I highlighted that it is better to study under one teacher after doing some window shopping for some time. But here I would like to add one point, because some people may have conflict if they are taking this word seriously. Generally people don't, but in case they take seriously, I would like to clarify. You may be listening to one teacher, but sometimes some camp is there, or some Swamiji has come to your city, then it is okay to listen to them. Nothing wrong. It is not that, oh, I am listening to this teacher, only one teacher. No. You can listen, but keep one teacher as the main teacher. Somebody was asking me, Swamiji, I am listening to so many teachers. Now, how to tell him that one teacher? So I said, what you do, every day you listen to one teacher. Saturday, Sunday, other teacher. So, Saturday, Sunday, you can listen to other, because you have a curiosity now. What about the teacher? What about other teacher? So, understandable, because nowadays we have so much available, no? In olden days it was not available. So, you can do this perhaps, if you find the need. Swamiji, I would like to try, other teacher, maybe what I am listening is working out well, but maybe some better teacher. I generally will say that if one husband is working out well, you should not try for like that will be better. But still you want to try, it's okay. So you can do it Saturday, Sunday or something. This is one thing. Other thing is, if you have listened to one teacher for 2-3 years systematically, regularly, and you have completed these Prasthana Trayam, these 5-6 Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita and 4 Sutra, Brahma Sutras, then you are stabilized in this teaching. Afterwards you listen to so many teachers, it will not confuse you. Why I am telling about single teacher, it is not that we want to make you fanatic. Not for that purpose. Purpose is that every teacher has got a particular style of teaching. Even though they are the disciples of same teacher, Arsha Vidya Sampradaya, people say, Swamiji, we are listening to you only Arsha Vidya Sampradaya. But every teacher has got some emphasis. Something they will be say not necessary. So this is more important. And so some emphasis is there, something is not given so much importance. Whereas other teacher will be giving opposite. He will be saying this is more important. Because it is because his own experience. In his experience, this was very important. Therefore, certain things may be emphasized, certain things are not emphasized or de-emphasized. And therefore, you will be confused. After 2-3 years, you get the overall picture of the vision, the teaching, then you can understand, yeah, from this angle, it is very important. In certain stage, this is very important. Therefore, this Swamiji is emphasizing. Afterwards, it is not important. For certain people, not important. Therefore, this Swamiji is telling, not necessary. So, you will be able to put all the teachers in their proper place. So, you will not have confusion after 2-3 years of listening. But in the initial stage, as far as possible, listening to one teacher is useful. That was the intention, not that you should not listen. Otherwise, Swamiji said, I have to go back. Swamiji, I am listening to other teacher and I have come here, so I have to leave tomorrow. So, not necessary. If you want to leave, otherwise for that purpose, you don't have to leave. All right, that is the clarification. Now, we saw that Shravanam is ascertaining the Tatparyam, the central message, the final intended vision. That is Shravanam. And the Tatparyam of the Shastra is presented by certain sentences which are called Mahavakyas, Mahavakyani. So if you are asked that what is the central message of this Upanishad, you can say Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi is the Tatparyam of all the Vedanta Vakyas. And what is the meaning of Tattvamasi? Tat, that Brahman, that Ishvara, Tvam, you, Asi, are. That Brahman you are that. So, the Tatparyam is presented by the sentence called Mahavakya. Maha literally means big, great. So, big or great sentence means what? Here it has got the meaning, the Vakya which has got the highest content is called Mahavakya. So, Mahartha Bodhaka, Mahadartha Bodhaka Vakya or Mahartha Bodhaka Vakya is Mahavakya. The sentence which is revealing the great content is called Mahavakya. And great content is what? Advitiyam Brahma. Advitiyam Brahman means all that is here is Brahma, that Brahman I am. This vision is called Advaita Drishti. Means other than I, Brahman, nothing is there. What is there is Brahma, that Brahman I am. And therefore what? I alone am. This vision is called Advaita Drishti. This Jnanam is called Advaita Jnanam. And this Advaita Jnanam is given by this Mahavakya. And there are so many Mahavakyas. But 4 Mahavakyas are popular. Not 4 Mahavakyas not there. There are hundreds of them. But 4 are popular. Prajnanam Brahma from Rigveda, Aham Brahmasmi from Yajurveda, Tattvamasi from the Samaveda, Ayamatma Brahma from Atharva Veda. Out of these 4, Tattvamasi Mahavakya is the most popular. One thing is that this language is direct language. You are Brahman. Don't look here and there. You are Brahman. And it has been very well analyzed in Shastra and in the Upanishad. There also 9 times it is presented. So it is a popular Mahavakya. And in this Mahavakya, 3 words are there. Tat, Tvam and Asi. Tat refers to Ishvara. Tvam refers to you, Jiva. And Asi refers to the oneness between Jiva and Ishvara. So the entire body of Vedanta is talking about these 3 topics only. So the entire teaching of Vedanta has got only these 3 topics. Tat, Ishvara, Tvam, you, Jiva, and the relationship between the two, oneness, this Asi. And technically we present these 3 topics as Tvam Padartha, Tat Padartha and Asi Padartha. So the entire Vedanta can be divided into 3 parts. The first one will be called Tvam Padartha Nirupanam. Nirupanam means presentation of Tvam Padartha, the meaning of the word Tvam in Mahavakya Tattvamasi. So Tvam Padartha Nirupanam is one part of Vedanta. Presentation of the meaning of the word Tvam. And what is the meaning of the word Tvam? Jiva. Therefore the first part is Jiva Nirupanam. Presentation of Jiva. That is one part of Vedantic teaching. Second part is what? Tat Padartha Nirupanam. Presentation of the meaning of the word Tat, Ishvara. Therefore the second topic is Ishvara Nirupanam or Tat Padartha Nirupanam. And the third will be Asi Padartha Nirupanam. The presentation of the meaning of the word Asi in Mahavakya Tattvamasi. Otherwise called Aikya Nirupanam. So these are the 3 parts of Vedantic teaching. Tvam Padartha Nirupanam, Tat Padartha Nirupanam and Asi Padartha Nirupanam, otherwise called Aikya Nirupanam. This is very useful that one should have the comprehensive idea of Vedantic teaching. If people say, what is there in Vedanta? Yato va imani bhutani jayate and satyam jnanam anantam tattvamasi. But systematically, if you want to say, it talks about 3 topics. Jiva, I, Ishvara, and the relationship between me and Ishvara. But Swamiji, what happened to Jagat? When we analyze this Ishvara Tat Padartha, that time we present Ishvara as Jagat Karanam, the cause of this world. And we also present that effect, Jagat is the effect, Ishvara is the cause. And effect does not exist apart from the cause. Therefore, what is happened? Jagat is resolved into Ishvara. So out of three, Jiva, Jagat and Ishvara, now only two entity remains. I generally give the example when sometimes you have got 5-6 bags and you are allowed only 2-3 bags. So what do? The content of one bag you put in another bag. So that's what we are doing. Jagat bag we are putting into what? Ishvara bag. So now we have got only two bags, Jiva bag and Ishvara bag. So Jagat is resolved into Ishvara. That is what we say, all that is here is nothing but Ishvara. This is what? Resolution of the world into Ishvara. And so now two are there, Jiva and Ishvara. And in some text, Ishvara is presented first, and then Jiva is presented, and then the oneness between the two is shown. Sometimes, in Taittiriya, the Ishvara is shown first, then this Panchakosha, Jiva, and then oneness is suggested. In Bhagavad Gita, Jiva is presented first, Ishvara is presented from 7 to 12, and 13th chapter, oneness is shown. So I was thinking the example of this Rasagulla. So first Gulla, Jiva is prepared. And then it is poured into the Ishvara syrup. And what comes out is what? Vice person Rasagulla. Rasagulla, vice person is like Rasagulla, who has got discovered oneness between Gulla and Rasa. Therefore is Rasagulla. To tell all this, I had to really do Google search. That what is done first, because I give the example. So, and Bengali people, once Bengali I asked, do you know how to make Rasagulla? Swamiji, nobody makes Rasagulla at home. She told me that. Swamiji, you always buy. Therefore, I went to Google and asked that what is, in fact, I asked this question, what is made first, Gulla or Rasa? Because generally, I like to give example authentically. Simply bluff, I don't do like. Even in example, I don't like to bluff. So he said that, that Gulla is made first. Then in boiling syrup, these Gullas are placed. Then what comes out? Rasagulla. So you may wonder, what is the example for? Oh, you don't forget the main subject matter. Swamiji, Rasagulla. So example is that first Jiva, the Gulla are understood. Then Ishvara, Rasa, syrup is understood. And then both of them are one. So that you discover yourself to be Akhanda Atma. So that is done in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, the Gulla Jiva is prepared first, then Rasa is made, and then in 13th chapter, Rasagulla is made. All right, this is example, okay? Don't take it literally. Don't think that we Jiva have to jump into Ishvara. It is just figurative way of presenting. Okay. So here, we are following the order of Bhagavad Gita, and so Tvam Padartha is presented first. We'll read. Ahamadi drishya vilakshana pratyayalambana bhuta pratyak chinmatra swarupa jnana siddhir bhuyat iti bhavanto mahanto nugrunnantu tathastu. I think, Abba, you are a little bit fast. You go with the flow. Huh? Now, again, please chant Ahamadi Now this time many people are afraid that we may mismatch, so they don't. All right, no problem. This is how we learn. So now, you see that there is a development. Jnana Yoga is presented. Jnana Yoga is consisting of Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasanam. In that now we entered into Shravanam, and in Shravanam there are three topics. Tvam Padartha Nirupanam, Tat Padartha Nirupanam, Aikya Nirupanam. So now we are into Tvam Padartha Nirupanam. So your address we know. So Jnana Yoga, in that dabba, in Jnana Yoga dabba there is a Shravana dabba. In Shravana dabba there is a Tvam Padartha dabba. So you remember, this is how the order. Alright. Dabba mein dabba. People do that. You know, in big dabba there is small, in that small like that they put. So like this here we have. So there is some, there is some development. That's what I wanted to tell you. Alright. So here now we have entered into the description of Tvam Padartha. Tvam Padartha is a fancy word for what? You, I. So who are you? Tvam Padartha. Tvam Padartha means the meaning of the word Tvam occurring in the great sentence Tattvamasi. And in the analysis of Tvam Padartha and Tat Padartha, we analyze two types of Padartha. Padartha means the meaning of the word. Pada means the word, Artha means meaning. So Padartha means the meaning of the word. And the Padartha is of two types. One is called Vachyartha, other is called Lakshyartha. Vachyartha means immediate popular meaning. Lakshyartha means implied meaning. Like we say, there is a pillar under the beam supporting the roof. So here when I am using the word pillar, it has got literal meaning. A structural member. Pillar is a structural member supporting something. But so here we are taking the structural member as the Vachyartha, the popular, the immediate meaning of the word. But when I say this person is the pillar of the organization, then we should not think that pillar means he must be having some iron bars and some cement will be there, some jelly will be there. No, this fellow is walking. Pillar doesn't walk. So pillar here we don't take literal meaning. What we take meaning? An important supportive member. This person is a pillar of the organization means this person is an important supporting member. Supportive member. Thus, we do have two types of meaning and we use it also. Sometimes we say donkey is coming, suppose you say. So, donkey doesn't mean all the time animal. Other meaning also is there. So, we have Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. So, Tvam Pada Vachyartha is what? You. And what is the Vachyartha of you? You, what you are aware of. The way you know yourself before coming to Vedanta is the Vachyartha. How did you know about yourself? I am a limited being. I have done so many wrong things. Some right things also I have done, but very little. And I am hurt by so many people. Some people use the hurted also. I am hurted by so many people. So they are hurt so much, their hurt becomes hurted. So much hurted. And I will do this, I will do that. That karta, bhokta, jivaha is Tvam Pada Vachyartha. Means the way I know myself. And in Shastra that also is described. Anishaya shochati muhyamanaha in Mundaka Upanishad. That jiva is what? Deluded. And shochati keeps grieving. Anishaya with the sense of helplessness. So one description of jiva is what? Helpless. One who always feels helpless one day or the other, in one way or the other. So that is the Tvam Pada Vachyartha. And since you already know Tvam Pada Vachyartha, therefore it is not given here. You know Karta, Bhokta, Jiva, you know very well. Therefore that is not given. What is given is Lakshyartha. So may I have the knowledge of Tvam Pada Lakshyartha. Vachyartha Gnanam is already there. What we already have, we don't ask for. You don't go to the Lord and say, oh Lord, give me one head, over my two shoulders. Do you ask for that? Give me a head? No. Puja Swamiji used to say, Bhagwan will say, you should correct your prayer. You should say, give me something in my head. Not head, something in my head. Then Bhagwan said, okay, granted. But if you say, give me a head, then Bhagwan also will scratch his head. So what is this he is asking? So you always ask for something which you think you don't have. And you already have this knowledge of yourself being Karta Bhokta, that is Vachyartha. So here the prayer for the knowledge of the Lakshyartha is given. And what is the Lakshyartha of the word you, which is understood as I? Who am I? Who am I is the question to be asked. And the answer is to be gained from the scripture with the help of the teacher. Not simply sitting and asking, who am I, who am I, who am I, who am I, That is not the traditional way of teaching. If you keep on asking, who am I, this answer cannot come. Why? For example, I tell you, Gaga Pugaya. You ask, what is Gaga Pugaya? And you please meditate. Gaga, what is Gaga Pugaya? What is Gaga Pugaya? What is Gaga Pugaya? Will you get the answer? You will not get. Because you don't know. Or even quantum. Quantum object. Suppose I use the word quantum object. And you don't know what is quantum objects. And now you say you meditate. What is quantum object? What is quantum object? What is quantum? You will not get the knowledge. So knowledge, any knowledge is gained by the means of knowledge. This is an important thing to be settled in the mind. Any knowledge is gained by the means of knowledge. And asking the question is not the means of knowledge. And therefore, who am I question is answered with the help of the scripture and the teacher. And how the answer is given in the Shastra? Shastra gives us a method. And the method is called Drig Drishya Viveka. Shastra says to arrive at the true meaning of the word you, true meaning of the word I, you follow this particular Viveka, particular Prakriya, the method. And what is that? Drig Drishya Viveka. And in that Drig Drishya Viveka, we follow certain principles. What is that? I am Drashta. I am the knower. Do you have any doubt? You are the knower or not? You are the one who is knowing things. You are a cognitive being. You are knowing this Swami sitting, you are hearing the sound. So you are knowing, so you are a knower. I am a knower. And I, the knower, am different from the object known. Drishyat, Drik or Drashta, Bhinnaha. These are the principles we follow. And we start with this flower. This flower is what? Drishyam. Drishyam is what? Knowable object. And are you different from this flower or not? You are different. Even though somebody may be calling you are a beautiful flower, suppose. Still, still you know that you are different from at least this flower. Even though you are a very good flower. So, I have to take care of all these things. स्वामी जी मुझे तो फूल बोलते थे, घर में फूल बोलते थे. So, when we were small, we may look very, very innocent, beautiful. So, maybe somebody is called. Anyway, so you are different from this flower. So, flower is drishyam, I am drashta. I, drashta, the knower, am different from this flower known. Easy exercise. Then we take so many other objects. What about your spouse if you are married? Are you different from your spouse or not? Even if your spouse is sitting by your side, still you can say what? Different. If you are not different, then into the movie theater you go and take one ticket. You say, Swamiji, we are one, always, Swamiji, we always have tell, we are one, we are not separate. I think this type of dialogue generally is there between them. So, we are one. ये सब novels में हमने पढ़ा है सब. So, novel, movies वगैरह. So, we say, we are one. But still, you know, you are different. What about your dress? The dress is very close to you, but still, you are different from the dress. The dress, which is very close, but dress is drishyam, you are drashta, you are different from this drishyam dress. What about your glasses? Even though now glasses have become part of your, figure. In fact, if you remove the glass, people may not be able to recognize you. Swami Paramarthanji was telling that it is better we people wear glass, otherwise people will not recognize us. So, glasses are also what? Drishyam. I am drashta. Now comes to the crucial point. What? The body. Body is like a boundary, the controversial boundary. This body is also drishyam. But what has happened? I have been considering myself to be as good as this body. So really speaking, if we go by the logic which we saw with reference to so many examples, I am different from this. I should be different from this body because body is drishyam. Do you know your body or not? In fact, you know the most. If pain is there in the body, you only know. That is why people can get medical leave. Because he say headache, what? How can we prove that it is not there? I have headache. So, body is something you are aware of. I am aware of this body, therefore different from this body. And different from this body means what? All the properties of the body belong to the body and not to me. Birth belongs to the body, not to me. Therefore, if somebody doesn't wish you happy birthday, you thank that person. Why? Because he is reminding you what? You are not born. Really? You should take it that way. Otherwise, it becomes a fight, matter of fight, that I remember your birthday, you don't remember my birthday. Instead of that, thank you. Because by not wishing, you are reminding me that I am not born. Similarly, death. Death is of this body. I am not going to die. I am someone different from the body. When some relative in the family died, that person died. I did not die. Similarly, I am different from this body and therefore I am not subject to birth and death. So when you have understood and convinced that I am not going to die with the fall of this body, then you have assimilated this understanding that I am different from the body. Otherwise it is a verbal. I have no fear of death because I am going to be there. I will continue to be there even when there is a fall of the body. It doesn't mean that some disease comes, we don't do anything and all. Or some snake comes, we don't get startled. That is okay. That is a habitual reaction, response. But in general, there is no fear of death. That what when I die, yeah, there will be continuity of my existence. I am different from the body. And there is objectivity. If somebody asks your age, then you can definitely say, this is the age of this body. People generally shy. They don't tell their age, Especially ladies, they are more shy. They don't like to tell their age, Somehow, because they maintain their body so well, they generally look younger 10 years. So they want people to have that notion that what they look, actually what they are. That is how they are. Anyway, objectivity about the age. Objectivity about the weight. Some people have little bit, are more blessed. So, so more blessed. And therefore a little bit more weight. It's okay, body has some weight. So this understanding, I am different from the body, it gives you the objectivity about the body. You take care of the body. It is not that you are careless. Like you are different from your car, but you take care of your car or not? You are different from the house, but I hope you do take care of your house. Similarly, I take care of the body, but I am not the body. Similarly, sense organs. Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin all over the body, tongue, all of them I am aware of. The eyes are functioning or not, I know. Therefore, doctor asks, this is better or this is better. Whom they ask? Me only they ask. So, I am the one who knows the conditions of the eyes. So I am different from them. Hearing, audiogram they do. That time also they ask us only, are you hearing that fork? Dum, and then they say, are you hearing? They ask you. And after asking us, they will put it to their own ears. Still continuing. So those who have done, they know. Those who have gone through, they know. So I am aware of the ears. Similarly, all organs. Sometimes you lose the taste. So you know that your tongue is not having this sensation of taste. You are aware of your organs. So I am the knower of the organs, different from the organs. Similarly, I am aware of the mind. Mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. I am aware of the emotions which comprises the mind. I am aware of the decisions of the intellect. I am aware of the memory, that it is working well or not working well. Aware of. Similarly, ahankara, yes. When that person praised, there was, yes, it's me. I am aware of that. So, we people say, Swamiji, ego was hurt. You know that ego was hurt. So, you are aware of ahankara. So, mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara are what? Drishya. Organs are drishya. Body is what? Drishya. I am drashta. Different from drishya. And that is said here, ahamadi drishya vilakshana. Asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta. Chinmatra swarupa. Pratyak chinmatra swarupa. Jnana siddhihi bhuyat. Let there be, bhuyat means let there be siddhi, attainment of jnanam, knowledge. Knowledge of what? Atma, the self, which is chinmatra swarupa, pratyak chinmatra swarupa, which is of the nature of consciousness, which is innermost. Pratyak means innermost, chinmatra means pure consciousness, swarupa means nature. So let there be the knowledge of the self, which is of the nature of innermost consciousness, innermost pure consciousness. So let there be knowledge of the self, which is of the nature of innermost pure consciousness. Means, let me have this understanding clearly that I am innermost pure consciousness, which is ahamadi drishya vilakshana, which is distinct from the drishya, the known. What are the known things? Ahamadi, I, etc. Ahankara, ego, etc. Ego, then buddhi, chittam, then manaha, indriyani, all of them are understood by Adi and the body. Ahamadi drishya vilakshana. Atma is distinct from the knowable, such as ego, etc. And it is asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta. This Atma is bhuta in the form of alambana, the basis, the content of asmat pratyaya, I cognition. So Atma is asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta, means Atma is the basis for I cognition. Means that which is revealed by I cognition is called asmat pratyaya alambana bhuta. So let there be knowledge of Atma, which is distinct from the ego, etc., and which is of the nature of pure consciousness. And how do we arrive at the pure consciousness? That part I left in the Drigdrishya Viveka. I recognize this fact. I am different from the body, different from the organs, different from the mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Then who am I? I am distinct from that, but who am I? I am someone who is aware of all of them. Awarer. I am awarer, or I am someone who is aware of the body, mind, sense complex. Without the reference of all of them, who am I? I am the content of awarer, knower, and the content of awarer is called awareness, otherwise called consciousness. So I am awareness, consciousness, which is the content of the truth of the knower, awarer. And that is said here, Chinmatra Swarupa. And it is called Pratyak, the innermost. Because when we are having cognitive journey of discovery of the real self, where is the culmination? Culmination is in this Chinmatra Swarupa, pure consciousness. And therefore pure consciousness is called Pratyak, the innermost. So may I have the knowledge of innermost consciousness as my true nature, which is distinct from ahankara, etc., and which is revealed by the I cognition. When you say I, the main meaning, the implied one is only Atma, Shuddha Chaitanyam. Therefore it is called Asmat Pratyalambana Bhutam, revealed by I cognition, Aham Pratyaya. Alright, so in this prayer, the prayer is that let me have the knowledge of Tvam Pada Lakshyarthaha. This is the implied meaning of Tvam. Implied meaning means what? It is the meaning implied in the Mahavakya. Mahavakya Tattvamasi, to make sense, we have to take the implied meaning of the word Tvam. Then only Mahavakya will be meaningful. And that implied meaning of the word Tvam is pure consciousness. So I am Chit Swarupaha. When I understand this, then I have understood the true nature of myself. It is, initially it will look very abstract, but when you revise it, Be familiar with again and again, and if any doubt is there, you ask the question, and then finally you arrive at this understanding, I am Chit Swarupaha. This is the basic thing for further development. That is why in the analysis of Atma, Tvam Padartha, we arrive at the Chit Swarupa first. Even though the description is what? Satchidananda, but we arrive at the Chit Swarupa first. Based on Chit Swarupa alone, further predication is possible that you are Nitya Shuddhaha, Shantaha, all this. Therefore, Chit Swarupa Atmajnana Siddhir Bhuyat. Alright. The next one is, let there be knowledge of Pratyagatma. And the Pratyagatma is defined in a particular way. I will read, you can repeat. असज्जड़ दुःखात्मकाहंकारादिभ्यो विलक्षणतया प्रातिकूल्येन सत्यज्ञानानन्दरूपेण अंचति प्रकाशते इति प्रत्यगात्मज्ञानसिद्धिः सम्यक् भूयात्. We'll keep it only this much. Please read. So here the prayer is Pratyagatma Jnana Siddhihi Samyak Bhuyat. This is the main prayer. Samyak Bhuyat means let it happen properly. What should happen properly? Pratyagatma Jnana Siddhihi. Siddhi means attainment, accomplishment. Of what? Jnanam, knowledge. Knowledge of what? Pratyagatma, the innermost self. So let the attainment of the knowledge of the innermost self happen properly. And what is that Pratyagatma? That is described in the shloka. We will see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadar Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om.